This was some of the best years of my life. My first impression of Reba was I couldn't believe that I'm standing in the same room as Reba McEntire. Just being around her has taught me so much that you can be a boss and a really successful woman. I'm still learning from her, and she's still the queen. She's just always bringing it. How I Met Your Mother. This is a really amazing group. This group of people are some of the most talented people I've ever worked with, but they're also so warm and lovely, and this was just really fun. And they moved into 20th Century Fox right next door to us when we were doing Reba. We all kind of like, you know, hung out. So when I first got asked to do Gossip Girl, I thought, who doesn't want to go spend a summer in New York City making out with Chase Crawford? But plot twist, I ended up making out, well, I did make out with Chase Crawford on screen, but I made out with my husband because this is where I met Nick. I met Nick probably a couple days into coming to New York City to film Gossip Girl. This is a really great group. I love Blake. She's a unicorn. She's so beautiful. It's humbling, but also just so sweet and smart and really professional. I just have a ton of admiration for her, and she's just epic. Leighton is one of the most kind and genuine people. She's also really funny. I just adore her. I don't get to play villains very often, so it was really fun to have like a hidden agenda and to be naughty. Oh, this is a good one. Justin Long and Brittany Snow. So my dad delivered Brittany Snow. So I've known Brittany forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. She is one of my favorite humans on the planet, also wildly beautiful, insanely intelligent, the most real of real girls, and I love her. I love her like family. Justin is like, hold your hat, ladies, because he's the sweetest guy in the world. He actually had just sort of like fallen in love with his beautiful wife, Kate, who was there, so it was really fun to watch the two of them like be so madly in love. This was just a really, really fun movie. And I got to kind of be a villain. She was really naughty. Freaks and Geeks was a really pivotal moment for me. I was told by someone way back in the day that I wasn't funny, that I was just meant for drama. That was like my brand of acting. It was a really ridiculous thing to say. And I got this job and I was like, it was funny. She was funny. And it felt like a real turning point for me. And right after this was when I started Reba. This was a really fun cast to work with. A lot of them were, at the time, I mean, not Linda and Jason, but like relatively unknown actors. We were all really young. I just remember it being a really warm place and a fun place to just make mixtapes for each other. And we went to like theme parks together. It was really fun.
What was on your mixtape that you made for who?
I gotta go get that out. Martin Starr made it for me, and I definitely still have it. And so thank you again, Martin, if you're watching this.
Do you still have that mixtape?
I definitely have that mixtape for sure, and I'm gonna find it. Lucy is like this little mini pocket-sized pint of incredible. She probably would resent that I would say that now because she's actually an adult. But she wasn't even 18 years old when we first worked together. I played her nanny. Yeah, and I still am, still watching over. This is like my heart. Sweet Magnolias was a very unexpected opportunity for me. It kind of came and I had to decide if I was gonna do it pretty much overnight. I didn't realize that shortly after we wrapped season 1 of the show, I would lose my father and that we would go into a global pandemic and our show would premiere during a global pandemic and then we would try to go back to work, but we couldn't, but thank goodness that we didn't because my mom ended up passing away. And 2 weeks after that, we started our second season. And these women and all of the people in the Sweet Magnolias family have really saved me in so many ways. And I'm just so proud of this show. Josh and Ginny, I just love them. We had talked about me being Ariel prior to me having my first child. And then when they called to say, okay, now's the time for you to put on a mermaid tail and a seashell bikini, I had just had a baby. So I went to Vancouver so terrified, not feeling prepared to be on television. I had my baby with me and I was breastfeeding and Emerson was in my trailer at times. They were sending me photos for my trailer like while I was on set. It was just like they wrapped me up in just kindness and I got to play this iconic Disney princess, which was so special. Reba. Yeah.
Is that your way of saying there'll be a reunion?
There sort of is. Reba has a new show coming out on NBC.
Are you going to cameo?
I am going to warm up the audience. I don't know. I'm gonna go raise hell.